Alright, so this is the 10-minute speaking for today. So let's get started. At 23, I was responsible for taking her life. Never did think it was the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade that at 23, I would be responsible for taking the life of somebody. It was Friday night, 2009, 2017. We decided to go to the bar. We were still now, so we were allowed to go to the bar legally. It was supposed to be I was supposed to be there, but it's supposed to be much power based airport. I just got a DUI and the license and had probation. But this was all went to the bar and I said, Nathan, are you driving? I said, no, absolutely not. I don't have a license. I'm on probation and never supposed to be doing it. So I had drank and consumed half a fifth of whiskey and 13 shots of tequila. I was drunk. A girl named Priscilla Owens, who had just moved from Alabama, says 3 weeks we must move out to Indiana to Marion. So from there, we see where the kids were a little older than all of us. It was going to be my designated driver. She was the one that was supposed to take me to start the fire. She come to get me. My friend Mark said, Nathan, you're not driving, right? I said, oh no, man, I'm drunk. I'm not driving, he's my designated driver. We got this going out to teach we were starting up the fire. As you can do, we cool, we shook up and then going out the door. For process of leaving that bar, to get in the car, there's one question I'm never gonna ever have answered. I can quite keep my finger on it. But somehow, when I left that bar, Priscilla gave me her keys. I remember the next few moments. I remember the atmosphere. I remember what was being said. I remember everything, every part of it. I remember the short I had on. I remember more clearly than anything. The next words I heard out of Priscilla's mouth. I remember so clearly every vowel, every consonant articulated so precisely. It was so clear and crystal clear as day. The next words I hear some Priscilla words were simply this: Tree. And I woke up in a hospital bed. Paramedic report. It said this. It said this. It said when I arrived on the scene that there was only one person in the vehicle, me, and had a tree going from anywhere from 60 to 52 miles an hour. And as a brain, I didn't even try to stop. We had the tree, the case bottle that was behind her. Catapult forward impact. The woman was still wouldn't get from situation capture forward impact. A thing called the windshield in your car. A case be bottles made with still in between. I sit down to the floorboard. Her neck rested on the middle console. Sitting up all night that night, and on the papers had read 2 life in a serious accidents. She came out from the hospital. Nobody told me if she was alive or dead. I had no idea. But the paper said something that morning, and if she was alive, or if she passed away, the would probably said something the next morning. Man shows up at like 4 a.m. He comes driving by every slows down like a movie. He rolls the window and he throws the paper and hits put my job up, grab it. I ripped the open rubber band. I rolled it open. And there's a headline. Crash victim dies. At 23, I was responsible for taking her life. Never did I think when it was 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade that as soon as I would be responsible for taking the life of somebody. What happened to his family wanted me to contact him right after that. And I called, what do you say to that? Do you know what do you say? I'm sorry. When I called family, I said, Nathan, listen. Because it was a vehicle, we can put on the blame on you. Which I did agree with. It was solely to blame. I was the driver. I don't care how drunk I was. It was my fault. But I said, listen, there's a reason for two families to be destroyed. We want you to know that we love you even though we don't know you. Because even though we don't know you, but to do a favor, just try to make the world a better place. Try don't let people die for nothing. Just make a difference. But what I do, my life speaks louder than words. Because when I begin to change my life, I'm gonna learn to make good choices. I'm gonna learn to be responsible. I'm gonna learn to be dedicated. I'm gonna have good characters, morals, and values. And if I went wrong, I'm gonna be truthful. Understand for what I know is right, and I won't let anybody change me. And maybe that's not where you are right now. We can get there with this little success, man. If you want something in life, if you want something in life, so this is the advertisement. When we're willing to do what nobody has done, you keep doing the same things you've always done. The definition of insanity. If you want to change, you're gonna have to be willing to change. Good choices will always have good results. When we're making a lot of bad choices, a lot of bad decisions, and it was basing my value on my worth of your opinions. I've learned something. Listen to me, everybody in here. I want you to understand something. Your value is never based on any of the opinions of anybody in this room. Who cares what anybody thinks or says about you? They are not your moral system. They are not your system of worth. You are who you say. You are by your actions. But choices in decisions that will make consequences good or bad. And when I went to prison, after the season, I came from a broken family. I had labeled my market and identified, had bad hurts and pains and wounds. I had suicidal and had part of farming, drugs and alcohol also to me. I had lost all dreams and goals. I feel like my good to me, mistake to change. Listen, I felt like that. I had every reason. So you know what? Life is tough and I quit. I live with this principle and I promise you, man, it will change everything about who you are, how work works, make good choices, good things happen, and value people. And I said 10 years ago, when it all happened and when I went to prison. But to be able to, I don't know, I want to make promise, I want to keep it something. I come from broken, I don't know where to start. But I do know is the importance of choices that I make. And so that I watch the words change the world. And I stop it on the middle prison cell window. Every single day I walk up. And then realized, make good choices, great things happen. Aim small, miss small. Make good choices, great things happen. You see, every choice that I can make, listen, I can control what you think about me. I can't control your opinion of me. I can't control what you say about me. But I control how I react, respond, and what I do with my life. I'm in control of my life. All external factors control me. I'm in control of my life. Because sometimes life can be tough. Life can be challenging. And sometimes the obstacles in front of you seem like they're too big. And this is just like that. But you know what I remember? Remember when your dad used to look at me when I was a kid and say, listen, life is never going to give you anything. But you make it, you build it, nobody can take it from you. Because hard work and technology and food to quit and chasing your dream, you get there, I promise you. When you hit the sun, but you land on the moon. You just don't give, and you do after, and you stop caring about the opinions of people blaming everybody for your hurt. Take ownership of your life, take off your mask. Don't feed the beer, make good choices. Be the best friends and encourage somebody, be the force of hope and inspiration. This is your moment. Alright, so this is the end of this 10 minutes speaking for today. Okay, I'm gonna do the 30 minutes speaking and the 20 minutes speaking French later. Alright, bye guys.